Hello and welcome back to Beck and Call with some more stories of me back on the road again. So I had this older wife call me up, and because her husband has a serious health condition and he needs to go for treatment. And I told her, well, thank you for taking good care of Mr. So-and-so. And she's like, he's my best friend in the whole wide world. And don't tell me that doesn't bring out the tenderness or the humility in you. So if you want to pick a spouse, pick one accordingly. One that's going to go down with the ship for you. Hopefully less times than more, right? Hopefully that won't happen a lot. Is my point there. And someone who's going to appreciate you and not go for the next train over. All right? Okay, on to the next story. So I got this trucker I picked up yesterday, and he happens to come from Ontario, Canada. He drops off trucks. He drives the trucks all the way from Canada to here, but he mostly has demand for these brand new trucks in the East Coast. But he happened to get a call for a delivery that needed to be in, OKC or Oklahoma. And I hope he felt welcome. So we want to thank them for everything they do. He says, I love my job. I wish I had more time, more vacay. But the hardest part of my job is during the winter time when you have to go through those extreme weather conditions, snow, slick, skating. And he's like, I have to be very careful because I have brand new trucks I'm driving out here. So we thank all the truckers for everything they do and bringing the essentials that we have today in our grocery store and retail. So we appreciate them. On to this third story. I had a single mom today who has a 3-year-old daughter, and she was telling me how she was a server, but it didn't pay the bills, the rent. It wasn't a living wage. And so she got out of that completely. And the moral of that story is that if you're going to a restaurant and you're being serviced with kindness, respect, please do tip the bare bones minimum of 18%. The more the merrier. Some people say, tip 20%, 40%. It will all come back to you, trust me. And you don't know how much that would mean to that server who is working so hard to make sure you have the best possible service. And in a way, you're leaving your legacy behind. Now, if we have Stiff Stanley, everybody in the room is going to know him. They're going to make him feel comfortable, and they might even try to throw him out the room. Be like, Stanley, time's up, okay? Your seat is reserved. Now, we're asking you kindly to leave. You can get that, which you don't always get, but I'm just saying, and then they might put a mystery sauce, secret sauce in his guacamole, all right? You know what I mean? Just think about that between the lines, all right? Unlike Generous Stanley, he is such a pleasure to serve. He respects us. He's so kind. He treats us like a human being. And he's generous on his tip. We love having Stanley around. And they'll talk about you for years to come. And also, if you have kids, teach them how to be Generous Stanley, all right? You're teaching them responsibility, how to be the best they can be. I mean, there's an education, a good one. Out in the street education, they don't teach you that in school, do they? Well, yes. And then you feel better as a parent. You're like, I prepared them to respect other people, right? Okay. So there you have it. I hope. And then I want to leave you with this quote, okay? From, I don't know who, but it says, spend out. Don't think about return. Sarah Bernhardt observed, quote, it is by spending oneself that one becomes rich. I hope you found this video to be of substance. When I'm talking to all of you, I'm really talking to me too. So thank you for watching, subscribing, send the love out there, even when it's difficult to. Put a smile on. I know, I've had those days. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and liking, and we'll see you in my next video.